Okay, let's go live. I'm basically streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. Cool. So today I'm gonna actually contribute to an event site. It's called Geek Night. So this is an event conducted by my company every month in our office. So and I'm gonna contribute to this site, and the code for the site is open source over here. So yeah, basically the feature I want to implement for this site is to show up the site's events, which is, for example, there's an event coming up on May 30th this year, and the events details are put up here. It's basically a tech event. People come and give tech talks, and the talks have a title, and the speaker's name information is put over here, and some timing. So I want this information to show up in Google, similar to how if I say Avengers, I'll see some Avengers show timings, and I'll be able to click on map to see where the theater is, and it will also show up the timing for this show, and I can see more shows. So this is some detailed information regarding the movie that I'm putting here. So currently, if I type Geek Night Chennai, I want it to show that it's going to happen on May 30th, and I wanted to show the talk titles and the speaker's name and the timing. So I think that's the basic thing that I would be aiming for to start with, at least. So currently it says May, at least for now. It says May 2019, and you just click this, it will go to the same site. It's basically hosted on GitHub, so it will go back to this. It will redirect to this. So yeah, if you see, the thing is basically GitHub pages URL thoughtworks Chennai, TW Chennai, and then github.is/the repo name. So I actually cloned this repo, forked this repo over here, and I have set up here. So it has, okay, I haven't checked the repo much. A friend helped me understand how this whole thing is working, but I haven't written any code in this yet, so I don't know this whole thing in detail though. But to start with, I have set up the whole thing. So currently if you run bundle install, after installing bundler, it will install all your dependencies that is needed for this gem and other things. And if you just run this, it will compile the site. So it's basically a static site, and if you run this, it will generate the static site for you. It will compile some information over here. It is present in terms of templates and CSS and JavaScript. So all that is compiled and compilation is done. Okay, and to view the site, you just can view, say, nano C view, and if you go to localhost 3000, you should be able to see this. Cool. So that's the site, and let's see how we can achieve the Google results, showing up the talk titles and talk timings. So I actually googled about this. So I just said events in Google search. So I was searching and I found this thing. So there's this concept called event in Google search, and it says mark up your organized events so that users can discover events through Google search results. Exactly the kind of thing that I want. And other Google products like Google Maps, and you can add all types of events through markup, from performances by famous artists to a neighborhood salsa class and all that. So for me, it'll be talks by tech people. That's it. So adding markup to your event makes it easier for users to discover and attend your event. So basically, someone doesn't have to go to the Geek Night site and then go in and scroll and then see that, okay, so this is the talk and these are the speakers. Instead, they just can do a Google search and it will all show up like on the search itself. So yeah. So if you only have a few events on your website, you can use data highlighter. So actually, I'm not sure what's the difference between these two. I tried understanding, but I haven't understood that much. But the thing about Geek Night is it happens every month once, and is so only a few events. It's a single event every month, so I'm not sure what this means. But yeah, on my website, on our website, there's only this one event, because it's just one event site. Maybe I'll check this out in some time. Other than this, what do they have? So we are excited to bring the event search experience on Google to more regions around the world. Currently available in the following regions. So I am in India, and it's present in India in English. So I think it's okay. It's good enough for now. So here's an example of event in JSON LD. Not sure what that is. You can also use microdata or RDF syntax, RDFA syntax. JSON LD. What's the full form? Linked data. JSON, we know the full form. So JSON linked data. RDFA. RDFA stands for. Okay, I use DuckDuckGo. So by default, yeah. So RDFA. Okay, maybe this resource description framework. I think that's a thing. One resource description. Yeah. Describe some originally designed as a metadata. Okay. Looks like there are some different formats, but we'll see the JSON LD for now. Because they're an example, I think. So the actual appearance in search results might be different. Preview the structured data in the structured data testing tool for the most up-to-date code. Okay. So they have some script, and the type is application/LD plus JSON, and they have a valid JSON map of string to any type of string, number, or another JSON. So okay, this validates something. Cool, structured data testing tool. It's a preview. So now you can see the preview of this whole thing. So this tool provides a preview of the results in Google search, best viewed on mobile devices. Okay, and there's untitled research results snippet here. Let's try changing this. So says some concert and the map. It goes back to this. Okay. So let's see what this data says. So it says schema.org. What is this? Collaborative community activity with a mission to create, maintain, and promote schemas for structured data on the internet. Okay. Okay. I think I'm like now back. Right. I think I'm just gonna have to leave my YouTube live stream. Just like that. Okay, we're back live in YouTube too. So yeah, sorry guys. So I was basically, kicked out of my Wi-Fi somehow. I don't know how. And I had to just switch off all the connections and then switch it on and then connect to my Wi-Fi. So I didn't even realize that I was out of. I didn't have internet connection until I was just searching something. So I think my stream stopped when I was looking at the schema.org, and after that I started writing some data about Geek Night in this structured data testing tool so that I can test the structure and I can preview it. So currently I started writing that the name is Geek Night Chennai, and I'm considering only the first event for now. So I put the date as May 30th, 2019 and the start time is 6 p.m. And that's 2019 May and 30th, 24-hour timing, so 18. And it finishes at 6:55 where the next talk starts, and that's where I put this. And it says location. This is where when I was typing maps.google.com, I realized I don't have internet and my stream stopped. Very funny situation actually. Okay, so that's my workplace, and that's the address that I put for the name. But I think I'll just have to just say Totex Technologies, and the address is going to be here. So let's see how I can get the address. So it is street address locality postal code. I think I can do postal code very easily. It's going to be 600113. Let's just keep this number 600113. And the address, region, and country is. I don't know how to mention China. I don't know how I can mention India. I think it's IM, so that's that. And I don't know how I'm going to put this up. Maybe I hope address region is not mandatory. Let's just do it. I'll just get rid of this. And I'll say street address is. This whole thing. Maybe I'll use VS Code and remove the postal code. That's fine. And remove this change by then. Maybe I can put address locality is Taramani. I'm really bad with maps and things, so I guess it's just okay. So this is actually a park called Ascenders. So I'm just gonna say Ascenders at the park, and this comes here. I think it's fine. I'm just gonna say this and this. Should I mention the ninth floor though? Maybe I should check the schema.org event. Kind of schema.org and look for event type, and so here it says, so what are we looking at over here? Location, location. So place a postal address. So what is place and what is postal address? That entities that have somewhat fixed physical extension. Okay. It's the mailing address. Address locality, postal code. Properties from contact. Okay, I think I'll just go ahead with, since I have no idea how this maps to my country. This is for US, so I'm not sure how to put the same thing for my place. So I'm just gonna say street address is this, and um, so there was address region, right? So let's see. Yeah, I really need to see Chennai. Let's see how it shows up. Chennai, and this is not even. Does this even have any? Yes, the example. Oh, definitely doesn't look good. I think I logged this already. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and just remove this. And just gonna go ahead and see what we can put here. An image and description. And there are no tickets for this, so I think there's something called offer here in events. So an offer to provide this item. So like, for example, an offer to sell a product or ticket, something else. So rent a movie, perform a service, give me tickets. So Geeknet is free to attend, so I won't have to put this field. Yeah, it's easier. It's a performer, I think. If it's a concert, it'll have performers. But yeah, there's like a lot of events. A performer the event, for example, is okay. Maybe I could call the speaker as the performer. I'm not sure if there's any similar thing. Attendee, I don't know what's happens to attendee audience. No such aspect. Oh, yeah. I guess it's type of audience. Is it? Actor. I guess I can use the performer to tell the speaker's name. So, but the type is not performing group for me. It's a single person. So, performer. Missed it. Okay, how's it on? Yep, yep. So, what is a person? So I could say person, and I could give the person a name, give a name. First name of person is communication. Right, I need to give a name, a name, or just name. Oh my god, why would they call a person an item? They say person over here. Right. Oh, it's the property thing. Looks like it's an inherited thing. Wow, that's a lot of properties. I'm just gonna go ahead with person and say name, I think. So it's a person and say the name as okay, I have two names for introduction to the office one. And I also need to give a description for this name. And let's see if I can actually write two names for performer. Supersedes performance. Performer performance of the event. Okay, so presenting. Okay. Yes, performers on this one. I hope it's array because it says performance. We'll just go ahead with first name for now to start. So I'll say okay, and give us the topics. It's where this and I'll just give a short description. Is there an event here? Okay. Oh, I'm confused. So I need to consider GeekNet as the event and as the talks happening in the event, but maybe what I'll do is I'll consider this as the event and this is just like and I'm not sure how I can see GeekNet today. Let's see how I can bring it up. Oops. Introduction to Docker Swarm and I can give the description for that here. Oops. Okay. I'm not sure what images to give. Maybe I'll just okay, I'll just go ahead with these images and see what green shows up. There's a warning. I'm sorry, the office fuel is recommended. Please provide a value for it. There's no office fuel for this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and look at what shows up over here. This is our introduction to the office farm, Thursday, 30th. Thorax Technologies, Chennai, Chennai, India. This just Chennai area. And Chennai, India. And what if I click this? This work after this. How do I put it? So here they showed a better preview, like with more detailed address over here. I think I should consider putting things over here instead of saying maybe I could say Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So here to come as Chennai, just like country address region is Tamil Nadu and then India over here. So because just like country. Put them later. We got so many tabs of open. This is close. Most of them. Okay. Okay. This is street address. Next to that, let's just say Chennai, and in place of address using, let's say Tamil Nadu. This is like the state in India, and Chennai is a city in the state. So let's see how that shows up. Preview. Okay, that's better. I think that's good enough. And I'm not sure how the thing shows up. So it says Central Color City Country Central. So let's see what this is. Central Color City. So they give the big name over here, and then the street address doesn't show up, but locality, region, and country shows up. Maybe I could put a bit more here. I'm not sure though. This is the name of the company. That's it, I guess. I'm gonna stop for the that's it, I guess. So, but the timings are not coming. And water snippet I put here, I guess. Will come here. I just can't see. Testing each kind of market, you can see actually makes inspiration come from. There's a lot you need to do. So I just wanted to show up like the Geek Night logo here, something like this one, and say Geek Night somehow, and then show the events. So to start with, let's just go ahead and I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna say Geek Night in Google and see if Google can actually show me any thumbnails. It is not able to show anything. Is there anything in the images? Okay, this is a Geek Night. This is funny Geek Night. This is a Geek Night from Meetup. Okay. So I guess the site's image is not exactly English. I'm not sure if it is. So maybe if we want this rich card visualizes rich card markup, maybe you should check this out. Rich card markup. Yeah, check. Okay. Did I highlight it? No. We'll come back to it later. Seems similar to just the events that we just saw. It's given a right event and name of interval, things like that. Then I'm just gonna go ahead with this itself. Then what is it called? Events. It's up to the highlighter. So let's just read more on this. You must follow these guidelines to be eligible to appear in the event search experience in Google. Oh. If site violates one or more of these guidelines, then Google may take manual action against it. Once you have remedied the problem, you may submit your site for reconsideration. Oh, so I should submit something. So technical guidelines, the target page must contain the structured data range from event types on schema.org. So this is the event that we're checking. I'm just going to confirm if I'm still live. Yeah, I'm still live. Okay. Internet issues. Sometimes it just goes in and I'm doing well. Probably should get some notification to say that, hey man, your internet's off. No, especially while I'm streaming. It just looks funny and I'm like, hey, I thought I was streaming, the internet's off. What I just told just went away. Okay, so each event must have a unique URL, leaf page, and markup on that URL. Okay, so GeekNet has only a single URL. This one. So I'll put the markup on this page and every link just goes back to this page only. So I think the only issue is regarding that each event. Okay, wait, each event. So I was going to consider this as an event and this as an event, but there's only one URL for GeekNet. And if I put the whole markup on this page, then okay, let's post it. So if I put the whole markup on this page, I mean like one page, one web page, one markup. That's how I think these people are saying. One markup, one web page, or one unique URL, and for one event. And I have 3 events on a unique URL. So, what do we do with that? I can't say the same. What I okay, we'll get back to that. Maybe I'll consider the whole thing as one event with some sub-events, something of that sort. So that we have one URL, one event that is GeekNet, and then some 3 sub-events, something of that sort inside. Let's see if the event schema has something for that. Or else it's gonna be messed up if I say one URL, same like one event, same URL, other event, same URL, because that's not gonna be taken up, I guess. So each event was accurately described, the event name, start date, and location. Okay. Okay, so don't promote non-event products or services. No, I'm not gonna go do that. So GeekNet isn't actually even with the active tasks, so that's not gonna be a problem. Don't add short-term discounts. Okay, I'm not gonna say it if it's not negotiation fees for people. So no discount problem solved. So don't make business hours as events. Okay. Usually GeekNet starts at 6 and according to maps, I think working hours, let's see what it is. with math things. So math thinks that the working hours for hardworks is 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, that can be tricky because treatment starts at 6, and if these people think that, you know, the 6 is actually a business hour for this place, that could be a problem. Let's go. Doesn't come to that, I will have to go somewhere that the time is 6. Like, so that's an edit. Okay, so don't mark coupons or watches as events of the main customer. Mark up multi-day events correctly. Okay, so treatment happens only once a day every month and only on one day. So I don't think that will be a problem. We don't have a multi-day event, we have a single day event. So it's all days. No, not all days. If there are several different performance across different days. It's on the same day. We'll see how to do that. So the full definition of system dependent definitions. Full definition is just solve field here whether this schema that are given. Users include the required properties for your content to be eligible for displaying in results. Okay. You can also include properties and more information about your content which could provide a better user experience. Cool. So location. Hmm. So it says type place and Santa Clara City Library. So it says location data. Use details, street address, not recommended. Let's see. Recommended. Detailed, huh? Street something. I think we could use something else, right? Instead of what is it? Oh, I did type that on the location. Type is place and then address is this. Name and address. So name and address. Yeah, I think I have a good street address. And this one. Let's just go with this one. We really need to copy this, I guess. In case it makes it out of this thing. This one, everything. Oh, this one is not a thing. I don't have support formatting or scripts. Let's see. Schema.org code snippets. It's only code snippets. I want some validation. Some editing. Something. Right. Maybe I'll get it to it's fine. And this saves us. And this the email says email. Not sure what's the extension for it. Let's compare and say no. No. Okay, so let's get back to this. So this structure is the event happens across several streets now. This one guess. The area address without a well-defined location. The city name allows to present a different location. Okay. No, not well-defined locations. So it is quite a well-defined location. Like if you just say ThoughtWorks Technologies will get us. Even if you just say ThoughtWorks. And if it's can I provide a better address? We'll click more on that side. And the full title of the event. Limited time scheme, no, adventure suspicion. Don't use the type of the event as an ATM. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. Exterior information like, okay. Corporate field arrangements. Valid only aspect of enter. Don't add short-term promotions. For example, okay. Stamp date, date time. Cool, I added that. Recommended properties. I will put a description and date. I don't have any image options for the events. And the location is here. Wait, oh, it is location address and name is include a city name industries, city name, offers unlimited price. Okay, I don't have any person. So I will put person's name. I think I could use perform group 2 and see if I can put two names. It's pretty I need to see that how to put two names. And that's it. Site is not displaying as an option for change as Google to read through this. So after I put this JSON schema, you recently added or made changes to your page and site, you can ask Google to read this using the method that's listed here. So crawling should take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. Index status report, okay. URL and instruction to all the items displayed here have about the same response time. Submitting individual URLs, requesting a recall multiple times for the same URL won't get it called in first check. Okay. Okay, maybe when I'm done with this, and when I finish like the scheme home and everything, and make it online, maybe I should just go ahead and ask Google to crawl the site, recrawl the site. Only crawling taking. So, so request for your audition. There's no. Oh, well, we don't have any offers, so I don't think this is anything. So much. Okay, so the thing is that we need to take care of now is goal is my batteries here. Some battery. So show kick night, Sunday events and talks, event details in Google results, in search results, and so things to think about. I'm hoping the map is good. So the mentioning of where the event is happening. I'm hoping like this is a good enough map. The street address is good enough, and this is also good enough, and the name is like, this is one Thought's office in Chennai. So I think that's good enough. So just gonna go ahead and not consider that and consider things like how to mention like multiple events in the same URL, mention um, the multiple speakers for a talk. I still haven't figured that out. And I think I just push it off that. Yeah. Okay. So those are some of the things that I need to figure out. I hope there's something called events, maybe a list of events. So let's go ahead and check that out. Maybe let's see event. Get rid of some previous that I think. I'll come back to the software, go to production, crawling that things there. So it says events. Broadcast music event. Okay, event series. A series of events. It just doesn't say much about this or that. Now it's proposed for full integration. Pending implementation feedback. This is sub event. Exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for. An event that's part of this event. For example, a conference event. So this is what exactly conference video. It's a series of talks. Conference event includes many presentations, each of which is a sub event of the I have no idea what this means actually. Super event. I guess you can buy the weekly as the super event. Introduction to things like introduction as a sub, so plan this one so far. Let's see if unit has the same thing. For sub unit, wow. Unit has sub unit. Yeah. Now we are talking. So can I give sub units now? So let's call this method this and this from here. And I'm gonna say like with this whole thing. Okay, should I have content? Yeah, I should have content in the top layer alone, I think. So I'm just gonna take this and copy it and use the way to do this. Super that wasn't something seriously. Suppose here meaning take the place of replace. So she gives super seed and then set a especially to display here something. So supersedes subunits. So if you give subunits and subunit, then this will be taken up. Huh? And next, let's just go ahead and put sub events and try to give a list and let's see how what that gives us. So I think I'm gonna make changes here. I can see like brackets, like the braces, and I'm able to convert this. I don't know if I can do that here. Can I? It doesn't even show up the closing braces, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this the whole thing, and collapse these and say get rid of this performer because now this is going to be weaker. Channel, and the start time is 6 and end time is let's say 8:30 say 9 maybe. That's 8:30 this starts dinner starts so 9 is like 21:00 and location is perfect. I could call this this call is deep in this a tech event talk event. And there's no single performer for the whole event. For now, let's just give one sub event and see how that works out. So I'm just gonna push this. Okay, looks like we have limitations here. Let's just see the indent using spacers and okay, this is gonna go here and one, two, okay, so this is one. Cool. So let's see how this shows up copying this. I'm gonna get rid of the event series for now and see how this shows up for the one. Is recommended, offers is recommended, performs, field is recommended, please try them if available. Why do they have so many conditions? For the event I can do that. Let's see if some events works. I'll just make a copy here. I'm going to do something anything. This is cut. Array this. Copy. Paste here. Just take it up. Maybe go with this. But there's no preview, huh? There's multiple warnings, is it? God. Look at this. This is I'm gonna start putting doesn't show me the error. Okay. Image field is recommended. Okay, what's it offers? Let me see. I could just put an entry. So start with image office. Okay. So here I think I do have an image. What happens if just clean it up? This same command. Yeah, this is a command. So they want an image field. This liquid field does have an image. We could get this right coming here. Yep, this and put it here. So why can't it trigger this? Because it has so many issues. No, it has this. And now we put something. Does not have performance at top layer and image inside. Let's look at this. So let's do this. So the image on top layer is gone. Offers and performer. We can't really put. Oh, we can put performer as the organization maybe for gateway level. So let's see here. For example, presenter musician. So I can actually say an organization and give a name. Listed company name. Okay. There's no simple name. That's it. Just give name, I guess. I could just give name. Here I put office organization. I think that's okay. Type organization and the name is networks technology. Okay. 3 mornings. Sales and beauty organization. The offers is optional. Let's research. Oh, email. Oh, this was I'm already here. So. Organization. More administrative. Maybe from office phone to 40 minutes. Because that talk is about office room, so I don't. So the minutes. Square. That is square now. Copy link location. Cool. I could put that in the sub image. That's it. That's a good question. Why can't I see preview order? Shows me preview order. And more images, it just goes images. No, it doesn't. So what does it say now? What do you know? What do you know first? You can see preview. What is the preview? Hmm. Some reason the root for preview. Is it because it puts preview? Yep, this is a reason. I think I need to mention what the segment is. I think you understand what that means. Let's see. What if I remove this and say it's just a sub event, like a single event? What now? No, I can't still free because it doesn't understand what sub event. Is it even in the schema or like I get see it now? I remember I could string this from there. YouTube strings good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click on the event. So I was looking at sub event. Sub event. Should I spell it right? And here put events, but I did put sub event correctly in here. And it's a type event. An event that's part of the event. Why am I not able to put sub event in things? I think it's probably because I went too much into the guidelines that like I can't provide sub events. The full definition is event. Required properties for your content to be eligible. But I don't think you can provide sub event. I guess it's the same reason because like they say one URL must have just one markup, and one markup is just one event, and that's it. And I have one URL, and I have multiple events. Obviously, I made multiple markups, multiple markup mentioning one event. Hmm. No, I don't think I'll understand those though. Generally structured reading guidelines. Each page is monitored correctly according to structure. Oh my god, here are some reasons why. Using structured data enables feature to be present. Okay, meaning enables someone to crawl the data. The feature is possible for the continuous HTML and does not guarantee that it will be present. Google algorithms analyze search results to create what it thinks is the best search experience. Depending on many variables, in some cases it will determine that one feature is more appropriate than another, or even that a plain blue link is better. The structured data is not representative of the page or is potentially misleading. This is not a problem for us because our data will not be misleading, it will be the right one. Structured data is incorrect meaning that the testimony was by. Okay. Yeah, that is a problem currently where the sub event is not being detected. So I'm not able to do a preview. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm afraid we cannot put sub event and can only put event. So let's keep right and happens. Okay. At least this is better than the food where we could only see it's happening on May 2019, but here it is Thursday 30th May. And the place is happening. And we have to see, we have to make sure that a sheriff comes up at least whenever these are not true. So misleading is not true. We have proper data, and I'll make sure that we're not gonna put incorrect data because I'll keep testing with this in previewing. So the structure, the content referred to by the structure data is held from the user. No, the content is not gonna be hidden. It's all public inside, so it's not gonna be a problem. So the page does not miss the guidelines for structure and schedule the specific guidelines. I think I'll have to read general or master guidelines. Not usual for each user should mark up as a okay, it's recommended and I really like it because these look like some XML and stuff like that. So simple is easier to not look at structured databases to move out using robots.txt. I need to read about robots.txt. I have no idea what it is. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. Put the structured database. Put data on the summary page, links to other detail page. Data. Links back to this. Usually it is linked to a YouTube video, so I need to see if I can get a unique URL with somehow, but even then I can't provide unique markups. I just basically put tag on this page that will have this content, I guess. But even that I'm not sure about.